Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch, and on this, it's not a particularly brilliant early November day 2022, we are doing a quick video on this quite rare and a very high quality van conversion. This is a 2008 Timberland Endeavour. So Timberland, they are, well, they're still going today as a dealership, but for a long time they were a manufacturer of very high-end luxury van conversions done to British tastes. Think very much Autosleeper or IH, they were that sort of level of vans, luxury things, very expensive. I don't know if they're still manufacturing today. They went over, I think, a change of ownership or something like that, but they were certainly still manufacturing up until 15, 16, 17 anyway. Good quality, very high spec, slightly different vans, so good spec to a British taste. The Timberland Endeavour is an N-Lounge model which is very, very popular, based on the Renault Master, and this has got it's a two-berth with a full-size N-Lounge. You can use it as single beds or pull it together as a big double bed. This one's a nice looking van. It's in this, I don't even know what colour you'd call it. It's like a grey, green, I don't know. It's anyway, it's metallic, it's not white, so it's quite pretty. It's a 2009, so she's a 58 plate, early 2009 this will be, January or February 2009. It's an N-Lounge, two-berth, two seat belts, 3.5 tonne for your normal car licence, based on the Renault Master, 2.5 turbo diesel with a 6-speed manual, because this has got the 120 horsepower engine which gave you the 6-speed gearbox compared to the 5-speed with the 100 horsepower one. It's done 64,000 miles. 5.89 metres long, 2.19 wide, that's the body width with the mirrors folded. Body width without the mirrors will be more like 2 metres. Height 2.5 metres, I don't know, I think it's a little bit taller than that, maybe 2.7. Price is $27,995, which is the cheapest one of these you'll find around in the country today, simply because of the mileage, and it has seen a bit of use, this one, in fairness to it. It's a solid thing with a good spec, and it is what it is, and it's priced exactly how it is. So going around the outside, so we've got full colour coding on the bumpers. We've got some slight crazing on the colour on the front bumper here. That's a black bumper that's been painted by Timberland, so you'll see that on most of them. Stone chips on the bonnet, not very much in fairness to it, so she's all good there. It's been abroad, it's got some headlight deflector marks on there. It's got some smart alloy wheels. So she's the 120 brake engine. They did a 100 with a 5-speed box, a 120 which most of them were with the 6-speed. Did do a 150, but you don't see that very often. But they pull really well with the 120 horsepower engine. The Renault's a real tough thing. It's a Tonka toy. You'll see a lot of local authorities and ambulances using the Renault Master, and they will do big, big mileages. So this one at 64,000 miles hasn't broken sweat yet. On the outside, we've got a big awning light. We've got double glazed windows all the way around. There's an electric slide out step there, central lock-in. So we come around underneath, we've got your wastewater tank drain tap there. Your rear lounge windows with wraparound windows, which is really nice. Coming around to the rear, there's no damage on the corners. What there is though, and I don't think there's much we can do about this, but say it is priced to reflect it. It's obviously reversed it into something up there. It's not broken the paint, but it has pushed that in, similar to down here. It's been pushed this in as well. This one we think our body shop can probably pull out up top. I'm not sure, but we will send it to the body shop and see what they say. But just how it's pushed in there, I don't know if they can make that disappear, but we'll send it to the body shop. If they can make it disappear, they will do. There's a 2-bike rack on the back down there, and there's some reversing sensors as well, and we've got a heated rear window. So coming around to the driver's side, we've got the flue for your Truma gas and electric powered blown air heating system. On the roof up there you can see your digital multi-directional TV aerial, they're really good. There's also a big solar panel up there as well, which is great. Vents for your 3-way fridge freezer. Got some slight scuff marks on the alloys there, or just on that one. The others are fine, and that's kind of how it is with a vehicle of the age. Underslung fresh water tank drain pipe there. The Tetra toilet dump point. A couple of marks of degradation on the graphics, again in keeping with a vehicle of the age. And we've got a full up point for your underslung gas tank. So instead of having a gas locker, this has got a large underslung gas tank. So you can fill that up at any LPG filling station. It's much cheaper than using Caligas. You've got a much bigger capacity than Caligas. It doesn't take up any space like a Caligas gas locker. And you can fill it up all the way through Europe as well, which is great. Diesel fill up point there. Renault's have got a massive diesel tank. You've got a really big range on these. Looking at the cab specs really good for a 2008-2009 van. So we've got electric windows and mirrors, Isringhausen Isri German motorhome seats, quite a smart upholstery. This is sort of a greyish colour, which is very on trend. Isri seats aren't the original Renault seats. Renault Master cab seats are horrid things. If you look at a Devon motorhome conversion based on a Renault, they still use the original Renault seats and they're really not great. These are proper German motorhome seats. So they're both swivel round, you've got multiple height adjustment, you've got lumbar pump up support and an infinite adjustable backrest. Really, really good. Cab spec, I like the Renault Master because it's like a big Tonka toy. You've got this big slab of really tough plastic there. It's got air conditioning, this one, which is a rare thing back in the day. You've got heated mirrors and a 6-speed gearbox. It's got a Sony stereo with an auxiliary input there. You can update that a bit if you want with Bluetooth and stuff, but that will do a fine job. Say air conditioning, which is relatively rare. If you want a reversing camera, we can fit one, but it's got the sensors and it's got a rear view mirror with some view out the back as well, so I don't think you really need that as such. So that's it on the outside. It's the only real thing on the outside, apart from the slight crazing on the bumper, which they're all going to have. It's just those dents on the back door, which they haven't broken the paint. We'll say we'll send it to the body shop and see what they can do in it. So coming round to the inside of the van, it's a very comfortable British traditional van conversion. So you got your electric step button there. There's a button here to turn on and off the gas from your gas tank, nice and easy. A little bit of storage accessible from the outside with your jack and wheel brace in it. Coming into the inside, we've got practical vinyl flooring all the way through. A simple control panel, which is a generic one you'll see used by loads of manufacturers. All in light for the outside, and then there's a bit of storage over the cab where you'd be able to fit in your, got no idea what that is, but where you'd be able to fit in your something or other. Oh, it's a first aid kit, that's what it is. So you'll be able to fit in your bedding up there. So twin swivelly cab seats. The Renault Master handbrake is always in the down position. It's a fly-off handbrake. You can swivel the driver's seat if you wish to. Behind the driver's seat you've got a freestanding table which you can put inside or outside. And then looking down the van, you've got a very high quality, very traditional British van conversion. So I like this. You've got a massive lift up flap there, so you've got huge kitchen workspace, and you can sit there in the passenger seat and have a cup of tea or something in the morning while the other half is still in bed, while you're making a breakfast in bed. Got a good sized sink with a full size glass top. This is just where some rain has come in when the door's been opened today, so just ignore that. It's not a leak or anything like that. I've got good really deep kitchen cupboards. Got a big oven here with one electric burner, 3 gas, and that's showing some paint chipping. That's on the pull-out cover for the grill, and then you've got the oven underneath of it. Timberland do all this carpeted walls, which is very comfortable. Same with the roof panels as well. 3-way fridge freezer over yonder there with a full width freezer compartment. And then your end lounge. So you've got 2 6-foot sofas here. One's they're probably about the same length, maybe this one's slightly longer. Simply use them as single beds or pull them together to make a double bed. Loads of high level storage all the way through. Loads of lights as well, ceiling lights, downlighters. We've got rear speakers, we've got the proper double glazed windows with concertina blinds and fly screens. This little catch here will need replacing, but that's something we'll do. We'll supply it with a full MOT, engine service, habitation service. Annoyingly, this always annoys me, this TV bracket goes on there. Instead of taking the TV off the bracket, people take the bloody bracket with them, so we'll replace that with a new TV bracket. Over here we've got a couple of main sockets, a 12-volt socket and a TV point, along with your heater controls for your gas power blown air heating, which runs very cheaply and efficiently from your underslung gas tank. And then you've got gas or mains electric powered hot water. Condition, it's fine. I don't know if these, I don't think that's stained. No, it's just grey. One thing to note, it does smell a dog in here. It's not overpowering, you get used to it once you've been in it a little bit, but the previous owner did have a dog and it does smell a little bit of dog. We're going to smoke bomb it before it goes out, but over time it will fade, in fairness to it. But to be honest with you, it does harbour a bit of dog smell, but we'll have a good crack at it on the valeting department. It's not full of hairs or anything like that, but it does have a smell of hound dog. Fine if you have no sense of smell or a dog yourself. It will fade, it needs airing out, will smoke bomb it and attack the upholstery. That's just something to be aware of. Nice upholstery though, loads of scatter cushions. General condition of it is what it is inside, it's fine. I think it would have had curtains originally, they might still be in it somewhere, but they're not to be seen there, but you don't really need them. You've got blinds and sort of fly screens on your windows anyway. And it's what it is. So we've priced it to reflect its mileage and its condition. So it's priced at $27,995. That would include a full MOT, full engine service, a full habitation service, our industry-leading in-house 12-month warranty, where we pay the bills, not a rubbish warranty company. We'll give it a very good going over on the valeting department, and yeah, that's it really. So Timberland Endeavour, $27,995 at Highbridge Motorhomes Devon. We're just off the A38 South Devon Expressway, which is over there at Newton Abbot, which is between Exeter and Plymouth. So we're very easy to get to, right on the busiest road in South Devon. We got intercity train stations and an airport not too far as well. So you can ring us on 01626 832 792. You can call the mobile number if we're busy and out here on 07432 662 558, or you can check us out on hybridgecaravans.co.uk website and ask about our lovely jubbly 2009 Timberland Endeavour. Thank you very much. Goodbye.